Honorable members, I extend heartfelt birthday greetings to honorable members of parliament, Shri Jagat Prakash Nadda, and Shri Tejveer Singh. Shri Jagat Prakash Nadda, polite, ever cheerful, presently leader of the House, is Minister of Health and Family Welfare and Chemicals and Fertilizers, as also National President of the Bharatiya Janata Party. Nadda ji has served 3 terms as MLA and held key positions in cabinet, including in health, parliamentary affairs, and environment in Himachal Pradesh. Shri Nadda ji, currently in his 3rd term in Rajya Sabha, also served as Union Health Minister from 2014 to 2019. His journey in public life took a firm shape during the Sampurna Kranti movement led by Lok Nayak Jayaprakash Narayan in 1975. Embarking on his journey through student activism, he rose to become National Secretary of the ABVP in 1989 and its president in 1991. Beyond public life, Shri Nadda excelled in sports, representing Bihar in swimming champions during his school days. Dr. Malika Nadda, his spouse, a distinguished professor, is deeply committed to advancing the welfare of especially able children, championing their rights and opportunities for a better future. She is the president of Special Olympics Bharat, and in May 2024, she was appointed as the chairperson of Asia Pacific Advisory Council of Special Olympics. I was recently privileged to inaugurate Asia Pacific Bocce and bowling competition in Delhi, an event that was meticulously organized under her dynamic leadership, where 81 especially abled athletes from 12 countries participated. The event was spectacular and the attendance was absolutely amazing. Nadda ji's mother-in-law, Srimati Jayashree Banerjee, is a former Lok Sabha MP and a former cabinet minister in Madhya Pradesh, reflecting a legacy of public service he inherits. The couple is blessed with 2 sons, Harish, a lawyer, and Girish, an MBA graduate. On my own and on behalf of all members of the House, I wish him a long, happy, healthy life in service of the nation. Shri Tejveer Singh is serving his 1st term as a member of Rajya Sabha since April 2024, representing the state of Uttar Pradesh. A prominent farmers leader and a 3-term Lok Sabha member of Parliament 1996 to 2004, Shri Tejveer had also served as chairman of Uttar Pradesh Cooperative Bank, Lucknow. Tejveer ji has always strived to work at the grassroots working for the welfare of the farming community. In fact, he is only the second Rajya Sabha MP from the district of Mathura. He is married to Srimati Gyan Kumari, and the couple is blessed with 3 sons, Amit Chaudhary, Dr. Raghavendra Chaudhary, Dr. Kunal Chaudhary, and daughter Srimati Meenakshi Chaudhary. On behalf of this house, I wish him a long, healthy, and happy life and extend greetings to his family members. Papers to be laid on the table. Sripad Yeshi Naik.
On the table of the House, the paper mentioning is my name at serial number 21 of today's list of business.
Susri Sobha Karand Lache.
Chairman, sir, I rise to lay the papers on the table of the House mentioned against my name at serial number 2 in today's list of business.
Sri Satish Chandra Dubey.
माननीय सभापति जी, आपकी अनुमति से मैं आज की कार्यावली में मेरे नाम के सामने कर्म संख्या 4 पर उल्लिखित कागजातों को सभा पटल पर रखता हूं।
Sri Suresh Gopi.
Sir, with your permission, I rise to lay the papers on the table of the House listed against my name at serial number 3 in today's list of business.
Sri Sanjay Seth.
Well, Chairman, sir, with your kind permission, I rise to lay on the table of the House a copy of each of the papers mentioned against my name at serial number 5 in today's list of business.
Sri Tokan Sahu.
माननीय सभापति महोदय, आपकी अनुमति से मैं आज की कार्यसूची में क्रम संख्या 6 पर मेरे नाम के समक्ष सूचीबद्ध कागजों की एक प्रति हिंदी व अंग्रेजी सभा पटल पर रखता हूं।
Sri George Kurian.
Honorable Chairman, sir, with your permission, I rise to lay the papers on the table of the House as mentioned against my name, serial number 7, in the revised list of business for today.
Sri Pankaj Chaudhary.
सभापति महोदय, मैं अपने वरिष्ठ सहयोगी श्रीमती निर्मला सीतारमण जी की ओर से सभा पटल पर निम्नलिखित अधिसूचना संख्या 29/2024 केंद्रीय उत्पाद शुल्क और 30/2024 केंद्रीय उत्पाद शुल्क हिंदी और अंग्रेजी संस्करण दिनांक 2 दिसंबर 2024 की प्रति प्रस्तुत करता हूं, जो भारत के राजपत्र में प्रकाशित की जाएगी व्याख्यात्मक ज्ञापन के साथ, जिसके द्वारा कच्चे पेट्रोलियम उत्पाद और एविएशन टरबाइन फ्यूल ATF के निर्यात पर विशेष अतिरिक्त उत्पाद शुल्क को हटाने, मोटर स्पिरिट जैसे जिसे सामान्यतः पेट्रोल कहा जाता है और हाई स्पीड डीजल ऑयल के निर्यात पर विशेष अतिरिक्त उत्पाद शुल्क और रोड और इंफ्रास्ट्रक्चर सेस को हटाया जा रहा है। उपरोक्त अधिसूचना तत्काल प्रभाव से प्रभावी हो।
Reports of the Department Related Parliamentary Standing Committee on Consumer Affairs, Food and Public Distribution, Srimati Ranjit Ranjan.
Sir, I rise to lay a copy each of the first, second, and third and fourth reports in English and Hindi of the Standing Committee on the Consumer Affairs, Food and Public Distribution as listed against my name is today's list of business. Thank you.
I have to inform members that a communication has been received from Dr. Medha Vishram Kulkarni, member stating that she is unable to attend the sittings of the current 266 session of Rajya Sabha from 27th November to 20th December 2024 due to personal reasons. Does she have the permission of the House for remaining absent from 27th November to 20th December 2024 during the current 266th session of the Rajya Sabha? Yeah. Permission to remain absent is granted. Honorable members, I have received 20 notices under Rule 267. Honorable members, The notices of Shri Pramod Tiwari, Srimati Rajni Ashok Rao Patil, Srimati Phulo Devi Netam, Shri Anil Kumar Yadav Mandadi, Dr. Syed Nasir Hussain, Shri Akhilesh Prasad Singh, Shri Vaiko, and Srimati J.B. Mathia Risam have demanded discussion on the allegation of corruption and wrongdoings against Adani Group. The notices of Sri Ramjilal Suman, Sri Javed Ali Khan, Sri Neeraj Dangi, and Sri A.A. Rahim have demanded discussion over recent violence and law and order situation in Sambhal, Uttar Pradesh. The notices of Sri Ajit Kumar Bhuyan and Sri Tiruchi Shiva have demanded discussion over law and order situation in the state of Manipur. The notices of Sri Anil Kumar Yadav Mandadi, Sri Neeraj Dangi, Sri Imran Pratap Gadi have sought discussion on the recent controversy regarding Ajmer Sharif Dargah in Rajasthan. Sri Sanjay Singh has demanded discussion over increase in crimes in Delhi. Sri Raghav Chadha has sought discussion over the atrocities of Hindus in Bangladesh and arrest of an ISKCON priest, and Dr. V. Sivadasan has sought discussion on need for a special package to address the plight of people of Wayanad. Honorable members may recall that the issue has been advocated by me on several occasions and at great length as regards operational areas of Rule 267. This was done first on 8th December 2022 and done elaborately later on 19th December 2022. The reiteration has taken place on a number of occasions. Having bestowed attention on these notices, I find they do not call for admittance at my end, and so are not acceded to. Honorable, one second, let me, I'm still saying. Honorable members, you all are undoubtedly cognizant of Murphy's laws, and they indicate anything that can go wrong will go wrong. It appears that there exists a deliberate algorithm to actualize Murphy's laws in this August House, consequently impeding the proper functioning of Parliament. We find ourselves achieving precisely the antithesis of what our Constitution ordains. In reverence to the framers of our Constitution and the innumerable patriots who made supreme sacrifice, I implore this House to permit me to proceed with the business listed on today's agenda. Honorable members, one second, let me go. Honorable members, what we are doing is a spectacle to people's absolute distaste. Nothing is going on the court. Nothing is going on the court. I appeal to you in the name of framers of the Constitution, people of this country, allow the Parliament to function. Don't make it dysfunctional. The House stands adjourned to meet at 12 noon today.
Parliament of India, the state-of-the-art structure, stands as a symbol of India's progress and aspirations. Tailored to cater to the changing requirements of a contemporary time, the new Parliament building offers upgraded technological infrastructure and improved amenities for parliamentarians. As part of an initiative to make Parliament paperless, electronic tabs are now available in the lobby of the Rajya Sabha chamber. Till the 265th session of Rajya Sabha, members' signatures were collected manually in ink on the attendance register. However, in alignment with the vision of a digital parliament from the current 266th session of Rajya Sabha, their signatures are being electronically collected on tablets. The Constitution of India provides that if for a period of 60 days a member of either House of Parliament is, without permission, absent from all the meetings of the House, his or her seat may be declared vacant by the House. In view of the specific provision that has been made in the Constitution, an attendance register is maintained for members to sign against their names in token of having attended the sitting of the House on a particular day. The attendance register, which was originally introduced as an informal and convenient arrangement for marking attendance of members, is now a statutory requirement with effect from 9th June 1993, in addition to a new provision in the Salary, Allowances and Pension of Members of Parliament Act 1954. The members first need to select their names from the drop-down menu on the tablet, sign using the digital pen, and then press the submit button to confirm their attendance. There's a team of engineers from NIC at every counter for technical assistance.
I am firstly very grateful to everyone associated with the Parliament staff for moving very rapidly towards digitization. And there are many initiatives that the Parliament has taken. One most notably is that every day an MP wastes so much paper in terms of the questions, the list of business, all of that is available digitally on every MP's desk. I personally, as an MP, every morning when I sit in my chair, I scroll through the tablet online, no paper wasted. The new initiative, which has started from this session, which is a welcome initiative, is rather than signing an MP's attendance sheet, again, piece of paper, it's done digitally. A digital signature entered. So these are good things to make Parliament paperless, to make Parliament digital, and to encourage digitization within the MP community and through the MP community to the larger public.
The digital signature for attendance of honorable members of parliament in the Rajya Sabha is another very historic and momentous occasion, which actually marks the transformation of the parliament, especially of the Rajya Sabha, from paper to paperless, from paper to digital. Till now, whenever members of parliament used to come in the morning for the attendance, we used to sign it in the conventional way. But the Honorable Chairman of Rajya Sabha, with his visionary leadership of transforming the Rajya Sabha and the Parliament into the digital Parliament, has been making several transformational changes. And one of that, of course, is making digital signatures as the norm for members of Parliament. This will not only ensure more authenticity, but it would also lead to a greater impact on paperless and more on the digital transformation. I think this is just another step towards Indian Parliament becoming a role model and a lighthouse for various parliaments across the world in usage of technology and especially the digital era.
पार्लियामेंट में अटेंडेंस जो डिजिटलाइज हुआ है बहुत बड़ा स्टेप है और ये आदरणीय प्रधानमंत्री श्री नरेंद्र मोदी जी का विजन है डिजिटल भारत बनाने का और पार्लियामेंट में ये होना बहुत जरूरी था और आज हुआ है, बड़ी खुशी की बात है और अच्छा एक्सपीरियंस है.
With its sleek architecture and advanced features, the new parliament building embodies transparency, efficiency, and inclusivity. It aims to foster greater collaboration among parliamentarians and enable a more participatory and dynamic democratic process. One of the key features of new parliament is the digital infrastructure, which facilitates a paperless working environment. Members of parliament can access legislative documents, reports, and bills electronically, reducing the need for physical paperwork and increasing efficiency. This shift not only saves time and resources, but also contributes to a more sustainable and eco-friendly approach to governance. In a landmark move towards modernization and technological advancement, India's new parliament building will surely revolutionize the way the country's legislative system operates. By embracing digital transformation, India has taken a bold step towards modernizing its governance and enhancing the efficiency and effectiveness of its legislative processes.
विकसित भारत अब सपना नहीं है, विकसित भारत लक्ष्य है और चुनौतीपूर्ण लक्ष्य है और ये लक्ष्य हम हासिल कर रहेंगे, ये हमारा संकल्प है. तो प्रधानमंत्री जी ने बहुत बड़ी सोच को दर्शाते हुए 3 दशक के बाद लाखों लोगों की राय लेने के बाद एक राष्ट्रीय शिक्षा नीति का निर्माण किया. आपके माध्यम से मैं अपील करूंगा, जिन प्रांतों ने इसको अडॉप्ट नहीं किया वो अडॉप्ट करें. मैं ये भी संदेश देना चाहूंगा कि हर संस्था का प्रिंसिपल, डायरेक्टर, वाइस चांसलर नीति का अध्ययन करें, क्योंकि यह नीति बहुत दूरदर्शिता प्रदर्शित करती है. राजनीति के अंदर परिवर्तन के बिना आगे कुछ होता नहीं है और परिवर्तन आप देख रहे हैं देश में. सर्वोच्च पद पर विराजमान है जनजाति की महिला और सबसे शक्तिशाली केंद्र सरकार के अंदर अन्य पिछड़ा वर्ग के श्री नरेंद्र मोदी जी हैं. इतिहास रचित किया है कि 6 दशक के पश्चात किसी प्रधानमंत्री को जनता ने 30वीं बार आशीर्वाद दिया है लगातार. लोग समझते हैं कि हम संसाधनों का उपयोग कर सकते हैं क्योंकि हमारी आर्थिक ताकत है. गलत. आर्थिक ताकत आपको अधिकार नहीं देती कि संसाधनों को चाहे जैसे उपयोग करें. गैस है, पेट्रोल है, ईंधन है या अन्य कोई संसाधन है, आवश्यकता अनुसार कीजिए। एक्ट लाइक अ ट्रस्टी, डोंट एंगेज इन रेकलेस एक्सप्लॉइटेशन। और दूसरी बात, स्वदेशी पर ध्यान दीजिए। जब हम बाहर से आयात करते हैं, किसको करते हैं? कपड़े को करते हैं, कारपेट को करते हैं, फर्नीचर को करते हैं, दिए को करते हैं, खिलौनों को करते हैं। बिलियंस ऑफ डॉलर्स आर ड्रेन्ड आउट। मुद्रा भंडार के अंदर क्षति होती है, छेद होता है, लोगों के हाथ से काम छीना जाता है, एंटरप्रेन्योरशिप ब्लॉसम नहीं होता है। यह आम आदमी का कर्तव्य है कि मैं उपयोग करूंगा तो स्वदेशी का। प्रधानमंत्री जी ने अपना मंतव्य दे दिया है, बी वोकल फॉर लोकल। जाट किसान है और किसान का प्रमुख अंग है। ये शरीर किसान का है, इसमें कोई दिमाग है तो कोई दिल है, तो कोई किडनी है, तो कोई लंग्स है। संसद हमारे प्रजातंत्र का मंदिर है। हमें वहां जनता की पूजा करनी चाहिए। संसद इज अ प्लेस ऑफ रियलाइजिंग एस्पिरेशंस ऑफ द पीपल। उनके सपनों को साकार करना है। और एक दीगर ऐसे मंदिर की हम गरिमा नहीं रख पाते, वहां विचार विमर्श नहीं होता है। आप प्लेस फॉर डिबेट, डायलॉग, डिस्कशन एंड डेलिब्रेशन, ये दीगर वो डिस्टर्बेंस और डिसरप्शन का अड्डा बन जाए। मेरे मन में बड़ी पीड़ा हुई कि संविधान अडॉप्शन के 4th क्वार्टर की जो संसद का पहला दिन है, डिसरप्शन खा गया। वी हैव वेपनाइज्ड द डिसरप्शन। डिसरप्शन अकॉर्डिंग टू मी इज नॉट अ रेमेडी बट अ मेलेडी। पूरा सत्ता चला गया। मैं पुरजोर अपील करूंगा जनप्रतिनिधियों से, अपनी आत्मा को टटोलें, अपनी शपथ को ध्यान रखें, भारत के संविधान की प्रस्तावना को सामने रखें और संसद को 100% प्रोडक्टिव बनाएं।
Hello and welcome viewers. You're watching In Depth with your host Kriti Mishra. The permanent account number, or PAN, has long been a cornerstone of India's financial and administrative systems, connecting individuals and businesses to vital economic activities while promoting financial transparency and compliance. As a key enabler of the digital economy, PAN has transformed into a gateway for essential services, making it indispensable in daily life. To enhance user friendliness and align with technological advancements, the Cabinet has recently approved PAN 2.0, a step forward in redefining how PAN serves India's evolving digital and financial landscape. Here's everything you need to know about PAN 2.0. Come along. The PAN 2.0 project is a transformative initiative to modernize taxpayer registration through advanced e-governance. With a financial outlay of 1,435 crore rupees, it re-engineers the PAN or TAN services to offer seamless digital experiences. This project aims to streamline and modernize the process of issuing and managing PAN and TAN, making it more user-friendly and efficient. The project addresses the requirements of taxpayers, focusing on consolidation of multiple platforms, portals, and efficient services to PAN or TAN holders. Currently, PAN-related services are spread across 3 different platforms. That is, the e-filing portal, UTII TSL portal, and eGov portal. With the implementation of PAN 2.0, all these services will be integrated into a single unified portal. This one-stop platform will handle comprehensively issues and matters related to PAN and TAN, including application, updates, corrections, Aadhaar PAN linking, reissuance requests, and even online PAN validation. By doing so, the Income Tax Department endeavors to simplify processes, eliminate delays, and improve grievance redressal mechanisms. The PAN 2.0 project is also a significant step towards aligning with the Digital India Initiative. It focuses on eco-friendly, paperless processes while establishing PAN as a common identifier for all digital systems of specified government agencies. PAN 2.0 project enables technology-driven transformation of taxpayer registration services and has significant benefits, including a single portal for all PAN or TAN-related services to simplify access for users. Eco-friendly paperless processes to reduce paperwork. PAN will be issued free of cost with quicker processing times. Personal and demographic data will be protected through enhanced security measures, including a PAN data vault, a dedicated call center and help desk to address user queries and issues.
पैन कार्ड हमारी जिंदगी का एक हिस्सा है जो मिडिल क्लासेस हो, छोटे बिजनेस हो, सभी के लिए एक बहुत इंपॉर्टेंट है। इसको हाईली अपग्रेड करके एक नए लेवल पे लाके पैन 2.0 अप्रूव हुआ है। एग्जिस्टिंग सिस्टम को पूरी तरह से अपग्रेड किया जाएगा, पूरा उसका जो डिजिटल बैकबोन है पीछे वो कंप्लीट नए तरीके से की जाएगी और जो कॉमन बिजनेस आइडेंटिफायर की डिमांड बार बार इंडस्ट्री से आती थी, कॉमर्शियल वर्ल्ड से आती थी कि हमें अलग अलग बहुत सारे नंबर नहीं रखने चाहिए, एक नंबर अगर अवेलेबल हो तो अच्छा रहता है। तो ये कॉमन बिजनेस आइडेंटिफायर का मिशन, इसमें प्रयास किया जाएगा कि क्या इसको एक कॉमन बिजनेस आइडेंटिफायर बनाया जा सकता है। एक यूनिफाइड पोर्टल रहेगा, क्योंकि जो सॉफ्टवेयर अभी चल रहे हैं वो सॉफ्टवेयर करीब करीब 15 साल, 12 साल, 20 साल इनकी लाइफ हो चुकी है और एक नई सोच, एक डिजिटल इंडिया का एक नया रूप सामने आने की जरूरत है। इसके लिए पैन 2.0 आज अप्रूव किया गया। कंप्लीट पेपरलेस, कंप्लीट ऑनलाइन रहेगा और इसमें बहुत फोकस दिया जाएगा ग्रीवेंस रिड्रेसल सिस्टम पर भी।
Let's deconstruct everything about PAN 2.0 with these simple Q&As. What is PAN 2.0? PAN 2.0 project is an e-governance project of Income Tax Department for re-engineering the business processes of taxpayer registration services. The objective of the project is to enhance the quality of PAN services through adoption of latest technology. Under this project, ITD is consolidating all processes related to PAN allotment or updation and corrections. The TAN-related services are also merged with this project. Besides PAN, authentication or validation through online PAN validation service will be provided to user agencies such as financial institutions, banks, and government agencies, central and state government departments, etc. How PAN 2.0 will be different from existing setup? Integration of platforms. Presently, the PAN-related services are hosted on 3 different portals. In the PAN 2.0 project, all PAN-TAN-related services will be hosted on a single unified portal of Income Tax Department. The said portal would host all end-to-end services related to PAN and TAN like allotment, updation, correction, online PAN validation, Know Your AO, Aadhaar PAN linking, Verify Your PAN, request for ePAN, request for reprint of PAN card, etc. Comprehensive use of technology for paperless processes, complete online paperless processes as against prevailing mode. Taxpayer facilitation, allotment, updation, correction of PAN will be done free of cost and ePAN will be sent to the registered mail ID. For physical PAN card, the applicant has to make a request along with the prescribed fee of 50 rupees. For delivery of card outside India, 15 rupees plus India Post charges at actuals will be charged to the applicant. Whether existing PAN card holders will be required to apply for new PAN under the upgraded system. Or do you need to change your PAN number? No. The existing PAN card holders are not required to apply for new PAN under the updated system, that is PAN 2.0. Do people have an option to get corrections done on PAN like name, spellings, addresses change, etc.? Yes, if existing PAN holders want to make any correction or updation of their existing PAN details, such as email, mobile or address, or demographic details, such as name, date of birth, etc., they can do so at free of cost after the PAN 2.0 project commences. Till the time the PAN 2.0 project is rolled out, the PAN holders can avail the Aadhaar-based online facility for updation, correction of email, mobile and address free of cost by visiting these URLs. In any other cases of updation or correction of PAN details, the holders can do so using the existing processes, either by visiting physical centers or applying online on payment basis. Do I need to change my PAN card under the PAN 2.0? No, the PAN card will not be changed unless the PAN holders want any updation or correction. The existing valid PAN cards will continue to be valid under PAN 2.0. How will the new PAN card be delivered? By when will the new PAN card get delivered? No new PAN card will be delivered unless the PAN holder requests for it owing to any updation or correction in their existing PAN. The PAN holders who want to update old addresses, they can do so free of cost using Aadhaar-based online facility by visiting these URLs. Accordingly, the address will be updated in the PAN database. What will QR code help us with? The QR code is not a new feature and it has been incorporated in the PAN cards since 2017-18. The same will be continued under PAN 2.0 project with enhancements like dynamic QR code, which will display latest data present in PAN database. PAN holders having an old PAN card without QR code have an option to apply for a new card with QR code in existing PAN 1.0 ecosystem as well as in the PAN 2.0. The QR code helps in validating the PAN and PAN details. Presently, a specific QR reader application is available for verification of QR code details. On reading through the reader, application complete details, that is, photo, signature, name, father's name or mother's name, and date of birth is displayed. What is the common business identifier for all business-related activities in specified sectors? In the Union Budget 2023, it was announced that for the business establishments required to have a PAN, the PAN will be used as a common identifier for all digital systems of specified government agencies. Whether a common business identifier will replace the existing unique taxpayer identification number, that is PAN. No, PAN itself will be used as a common business identifier. For people holding more than one PAN, how will you identify and weed out the extra PAN? As per the provisions of Income Tax 1961, no person can hold more than one PAN. In case a person holds more than one PAN, he or she is obliged to bring it to the notice of jurisdictional assessing officer and get the additional PAN deleted or deactivated. In the PAN 2.0, with the improved systems logic for identification of potential duplicate requests for PAN and centralized and enhanced mechanism for resolving the duplicates would minimize the instances of one person holding more than one PAN. So PAN is to be obtained by every person if his total income or the total income of any other person in respect of which he is assessable during the year exceeds the maximum amount which is not chargeable to tax. A charitable trust who is required to furnish return under section 139. Every person who is carrying on any business or profession whose total sales or turnover or gross receipts are or is likely to exceed 5 lakh rupees in any year. Every person who intends to enter into specified financial transactions in which quoting of PAN is mandatory. Every non-individual resident person and person associated with them shall apply for PAN if the financial transaction entered into by them during the financial year exceeds 2,50,000 rupees. Penalty for not having PAN or having more than one PAN includes Section 272B of Income Tax Act. It imposes a penalty of 10,000 rupees for taxpayers who fail to comply with PAN-related provisions. This includes not obtaining a PAN when required, knowingly quoting an incorrect PAN or prescribed documents, or providing an incorrect PAN to the person deducting or collecting tax. As per the Income Tax Act, no individual is allowed to hold more than one PAN. If a person does hold multiple PANs, they must inform the jurisdictional assessing officer and request the additional PAN to be deactivated or deleted. Tax Deduction and Collection Account Number, that is TAN, is a 10-digit alphanumeric code issued by the Income Tax Department for entities responsible for TDS or TCS. It is mandatory for filing returns, making payments, and issuing TDS and TCS certificates. TAN cannot be replaced with PAN except under specific provisions like Section 194. Failure to obtain or quote TAN can lead to penalties, emphasizing its critical role in ensuring compliance with tax regulations and accurate deduction tracking. The PAN 2.0 project marks a significant leap towards modernizing India's tax system with enhanced digital processes, security, and greater accessibility. By shifting to a direct delivery model and integrating global best practices, it promises a more streamlined and efficient experience for taxpayers, aligning with the government's vision of a digital India. This initiative not only simplifies services but also ensures data security and transparency, fostering better tax compliance and governance. Well, viewers, that's all we had for you in this edition. Thanks for watching and stay tuned to Sunset TV. Goodbye for now from my side.
India's coral reefs are indeed fascinating and diverse ecosystems. They not only support a rich variety of marine life, but also serve as a crucial buffer against coastal erosion. The distribution of coral reefs across India, from the Andaman and Nicobar Islands to the Lakshadweep Islands, showcases the country's ecological wealth. The Lakshadweep Islands are located off the southwestern coast of India in the Arabian Sea. The islands are categorized into three groups. The Amandivi Islands, consisting of Amini, Kadma, Kiltan, Shetland and Bitra. The Lakkadiva Islands, comprising Androt, Kalpeni, Kavaratti, Pitti and Agatti. And the island of Minicoy.
Lakshadweep also shows us at different stages of how these coral reef islands are formed. So in a single place, it is very difficult to see different stages of coral islands in a single place. For example, first there will be only a lagoon formed, then there will be islands will start slowly growing. For example, the famous tourist location of Lakshadweep, that is Bangaram and Tinakara, shows a lagoon, very young lagoon. That's why you have very small islands. As the island grows, the landmass will improve. And if you are going to see the orientation of how the land is formed, it will be in the north-south direction. The island will be bulged in the northern side, and the island will be formed on the eastern side of the reef. This is because of the southwest monsoon. Slowly the island will start growing from the eastern side towards the western side. And one of the medium matured island is Kavaratti, Agatti, where you could see a sizable landmass covering half the size of the reef and remaining lagoon. And at the same time, we can see a fully matured island as well as in Amini and Andro. So these kind of biological diversity, geographical diversity, as well as cultural diversity is offered only by Lakshadweep. And apart from that, in simple terms, the Lakshadweep waters are so clean, even if you are going to be doing the snorkeling on a water which depth is more than nearly 20 meters, you will be still able to see the bottom of the water. So that clean the waters are, and this can be experienced only in Lakshadweep in India, and I can assure that even in the rest of the world, this kind of diversity can be seen only in Lakshadweep.
The island's lagoons are rich in marine life, making them a popular destination for snorkeling and diving. The islands are also known for their sandy beaches and tranquil environment, making them popular tourist destinations. Lakshadweep is known as a coral island because it was formed from coral reefs. The corals, through their growth and accumulation over time, have created islands and surrounding reefs adjacent to their beaches. The different types of reefs, including fringing reefs, atolls, and patchy corals along intertidal areas, contribute to the overall biodiversity and ecological balance of India's coastal regions. Efforts to protect and preserve these coral reefs, including sustainable tourism practices and marine conservation initiatives, are essential for safeguarding India's marine heritage for future generations. The Wildlife Protection Act of 1972 in India indeed strictly prohibits the trade and possession of hard corals, specifically those belonging to the order Scleractinia, because these corals are crucial for the growth and sustenance of coral reefs.
Basically, we have to understand what is corals and what is coral reefs. So corals are basically animals, and it is been covered by an exoskeleton that is like calcium skeleton, like for imagine a crab or a shell-based animal. So it cannot move from its one place to another place, but it will be fixed to a substratum, and the animal will be living. And corals are very tiny animals, so a coral will have a very small amount of exoskeleton around it. So these corals, over the period of time, as it grows, continues after generation, as the animal dies, only the exoskeleton remains and it comes as a rock. You may be carrying a small piece of rock, but that would have been taken thousands and hundreds of years for that entire piece of rock to be formed. So imagine an entire reef that is surrounding this island is to form completely, it will be taking millions of years. So that's the significance of this island.
The islands are essentially the result of coral atolls, which are formed over thousands of years through the growth and accumulation of coral reefs. Corals, made from the skeletons of tiny marine organisms called polyps, build upon each other over time. When these polyps die, their hard skeletons remain, and new polyps continue to grow on them. This cycle of growth and death creates a structure that eventually emerges above the water as an island. This process of coral reef formation is what gives Lakshadweep its distinctive status as a coral island. Coral reefs are complex underwater ecosystems dominated by reef-building corals.
These islands are once mountains, where these mountains, as it submerges along the surrounding of the mountains, these corals start to deposit and they slowly grow. And most important thing is corals are specific animals which will be seen to grow only in shallow waters, and it will require sunlight, and it will be requiring a clean water, because if there is going to be dust particle or smaller particles, the mouth of the coral will be closed by this particle and the corals will die. So the very presence of pristine corals shows the cleanliness of this water and how significant this environment is all about. And as the coral reefs are going, these coral reefs will then allow subsequent growth of phytoplanktons or the producers, the family called as producers, that is similar to the trees of the mainland in the forest. So as these reefs are growing, these microalgae and these kind of trees, they subsequently help in the food chain of the other organisms like fishes. So these corals are acting a role of a forest kind of a thing, an environment, a substratum. So once if a person is going to remove, for example, a 1 square feet size of a coral rock, he is just taking away a million year of history from here. So we cannot be allowing that. As a responsible citizens, we have to ensure that the environment is protected, because it took a million of years for this ecosystem to be developed, and still India is one of the few countries which is blessed to have such a pristine environment, still to have the pristinity within itself. So that's why in Lakshadweep we encourage a more responsible ecotourism, where we encourage people to enjoy the beauty of these corals, at the same time to educate them what is the significance of them. And as a part of education, we also tell them, do not disturb it. And this applies as much as to the corals, to all the forest and beautiful ecosystem that is throughout in the mainland. So it's not only about corals, anywhere else as we go to the forest, let us not disturb the wildlife, let us enjoy that, let us appreciate that.
These corals secrete calcium carbonate, which forms a hard skeleton that provides structure and support to the reef. Over time, as corals continue to grow and multiply, their skeletons accumulate, creating vast reef structures. When these reefs grow close to the water's surface, they can eventually emerge above the waterline and form islands, known as coral islands. In the case of Lakshadweep, the islands have been shaped by the gradual accumulation of coral sediments, along with other organic materials. These materials have built up over millennia, eventually rising above the surface due to geological processes. These reefs are home to a wide range of marine life, including colorful fish, corals, and other organisms. Overall, the coral reefs and coral islands of Lakshadweep are not only visually stunning, but also play a crucial role in supporting marine life and sustaining the local economy through tourism and fishing activities.
माननीय सभासदों, माननीय सभापति जी,
Nothing is going on record. Nothing is going on record. Question number 61. Sri Babu Ram Nishad. No, nothing is going. No.
पिछले 10 वर्षों में
Okay, please, all of you take your seat except Mr. Shiva. No, ask your friends first.
61, question
Ask
number
your friends.
61.
Ask your friends to take their seats. Ram Gopal ji, you are a very senior member. I will allow Tiruchi. I will allow you only when everyone takes a seat. No, take seat. Nothing is going on record there. The House stands adjourned to meet at 11 a.m. on Tuesday, the 3rd December 2024.